Have you ever wondered how the items in your home could be influencing your energy and the outcomes of your life? It may sound surprising, but the objects that surround us can play a significant role in shaping our daily experiences and overall well-being. From the artwork on our walls to the calendars in our offices, each element in our living spaces carries its own energy, which can either enhance or disrupt our personal and spiritual harmony. In this video, we will delve into 8 specific items that might be subtly, yet powerfully, influencing the energy flow in your home, potentially attracting poverty, ruin, and bad luck. By exploring how these items interact with our lives, we aim to provide insights into how you can reshape your living environment to foster more positive outcomes and a better alignment with the energetic principles that promote prosperity and good fortune. So let's uncover which items could be holding you back and learn how to turn your home into a beacon of positive energy. Item 1. Calendars. Calendars are ubiquitous tools in both homes and workplaces, designed to keep us organized and aware of future commitments and past events. While undoubtedly useful, calendars can also have a less noticed impact on our mental and energetic states. They often keep us tethered not only to the future, but also to the past, continually reminding us of what has been and what is yet to come. This ongoing focus can subtly shift our attention away from the present moment, the here and now, where life actually happens. The constant visual presence of past dates and events can lead to a mental preoccupation with times gone by, which may include regrets, nostalgia, or unresolved emotions. Similarly, looking ahead to future commitments can create anxiety or anticipation, pulling our energy away from the current day. This mental and emotional orientation towards the past and future can significantly dilute the intensity and quality of our presence in the now. According to Dolores teachings on spiritual growth, living in the present is crucial for personal and spiritual development. She emphasized that being fully engaged in the present moment allows for a deeper connection with our higher selves and the universe, facilitating greater spiritual awakening and evolution. When our attention is fragmented by past and future concerns, as visually reinforced by calendars, it can create an energetic drain. This continual drain leaves less energy available for engaging with the present moment, which is where all real change and growth occur. This attachment to chronological markers can lead to a form of stagnation, where instead of moving fluidly through life's experiences, we find ourselves repeatedly cycling through past memories or future worries. Such stagnation is counterproductive to the dynamic flow of energy that Canon advocates for nurturing spiritual health and progress. In light of these insights, it may be beneficial to reconsider how we interact with calendars in our environments. Reducing their prominence or changing how we engage with them can help reorient our focus towards the present moment. This shift not only enhances our daily living experience, but also aligns with spiritual practices that promote a full, conscious engagement with life as it unfolds, moment by moment. Item 2. Artwork depicting distress. Artwork has a profound ability to influence the mood and atmosphere of a space. When that artwork depicts scenes of sadness, fear, or turmoil, it can significantly impact the subconscious minds of those who view it regularly. Such images, whether they are paintings, photographs, or other forms of visual art, often carry with them a heavy emotional load that can pervade a home or workspace. The emotional influence of distressing artwork is not just fleeting. Over time, exposure to images that depict suffering or crisis can condition the mind to anticipate similar negativity in one's own life. This is because the subconscious mind absorbs the emotional tones and narratives depicted in these artworks, integrating them into the broader perception of reality one holds. If a space is dominated by artwork that reflects despair or anxiety, it may lead those within that space to adopt a mindset that expects, and thus is more likely to perceive, negative outcomes. Aligning with Dolores Cannon's teachings, the subconscious plays a crucial role in shaping our material and spiritual realities. Cannon believed that our inner thoughts and beliefs directly influence the life we experience. Thus, filling a living or working environment with artwork that evokes negativity can unintentionally foster a reality where those negative emotions are more frequently realized. The constant reinforcement of distressing themes can dampen the overall energy of a space, making it harder for individuals to maintain a positive or hopeful outlook. The impact on spiritual well-being is equally significant. In spiritual practices, maintaining a positive and clear mental state is often necessary for growth and connection to higher spiritual realms or energies. Artwork that continuously evokes sadness or fear can create emotional barriers that cloud this connection, hindering personal and spiritual development. Item 3. Photos of deceased loved ones. Displaying photos of deceased loved ones in our homes serves as a heartfelt tribute to those who have played significant roles in our lives. These images are cherished keepsakes, reminders of love, lessons learned, and shared experiences that have shaped our personal histories. However, when these photographs take a prominent place in our living environments, they can also have a profound psychological and emotional impact that might not be immediately apparent. These images often act as anchors, tethering our emotions and memories to the past. Each glance at a photo can evoke a flood of nostalgia, pulling us back to times that were, reigniting feelings of loss, love, and longing. While it's natural and healthy to remember and honor those we've lost, an overwhelming focus on these past relationships can create an undercurrent of melancholy that permeates our daily lives. This persistent pull to the past can subtly influence our ability to engage with the present and embrace future possibilities. From a spiritual perspective, heavily focusing on these mementos can impede our forward momentum. According to spiritual teachings like those of Dolores Cannon, our growth is contingent upon our ability to live fully in the present moment and to look forward to the future with hope and intention. The teachings emphasize that holding too tightly to past attachments, even through something as seemingly benign as photos, can stymie our spiritual development. They suggest that to evolve, we must release these ties and allow ourselves to flow with life's continual movement. Moreover, in a practical sense, the space that these photos occupy can also reflect and reinforce a psychological space filled with grief and attachment. This doesn't mean that we should forget our loved ones or erase their memories, but rather find a balance that allows us to keep their memory alive in our hearts without allowing it to dominate our living spaces. Creating specific times and places for remembrance can be a healthy way to honor those we've lost while still maintaining an environment that fosters emotional and spiritual well-being. Additionally, transitioning from a focus on past losses to celebrating life's current joys and potential futures can help shift our mindset from one of loss to one of appreciation and anticipation. This doesn't diminish the love we felt or the pain of loss. Rather, it helps integrate those experiences into the broader narrative of our lives, where grief can coexist with growth and joy. Item 4. Thorny plants. Thorny plants such as cactuses and rose bushes with their sharp protective spikes can serve as visually striking elements within a home's decor. They bring a piece of the natural world indoors and can add character to a space. However, the very nature of these plants with their prickly, defensive exterior can also impart a subtle, yet profound influence on the atmosphere of a home. On a symbolic level, thorns are generally associated with defense and aggression. In nature, thorns protect plants from predators, serving as a physical barrier to deter animals from eating them. When these types of plants are placed within the living spaces, they carry that same connotation of defensiveness and resistance. While they might not pose a real physical threat to the inhabitants of the home, their presence can subtly signal a need for guard and caution. This can influence the overall feel of the home, making it seem less welcoming and more fortified. From a psychological standpoint, the presence of thorny plants can send a subconscious message of alertness and potential threat, which can keep the household in a constant state of low-grade vigilance. This sustained alertness can interfere with the relaxed and safe feeling people typically seek in their living environments. The subconscious mind picks up on these cues of potential danger, which can shift the household's energy from one of peace and relaxation to one of guardedness and discomfort. Dolores Cannon's teachings about spiritual and energetic harmony emphasize the importance of creating environments that support positive energy flow. According to her views, the energy within a space can significantly impact the spiritual well-being of its occupants. Thorny plants, by symbolizing hostility and aggression, could disrupt this harmony, creating an atmosphere that is subtly aligned with conflict or negativity rather than peace and openness. The impact of such an environment is multifaceted. On a spiritual level, it might hinder the occupant's ability to connect deeply with themselves or with the higher energies they seek to engage with. Energetically, it could prevent the home from being the sanctuary of calm and rejuvenation that it should be, affecting everything from personal relationships to individual emotional states. Constant exposure to these subtle cues of defense and aggression could amplify tensions and reduce the overall quality of interactions within the space. Item 5. Black painted front door. The colour of the front door of a home does more than serve aesthetic purposes. It also carries deep symbolic meaning, impacting the energy and atmosphere of the space. A black front door, while often considered stylish and elegant, embodies a range of symbolic associations that may not always align with fostering a welcoming, positive home environment. Black, as a colour, is often associated with darkness, mystery, and finality. It is a colour frequently worn at funerals and used in settings where mourning and remembrance are central themes. In the context of a home's front door, black can project a sense of solemnity and barrier. It might convey strength and sophistication, but it can also unintentionally signal closure, repelling rather than inviting. From an energetic perspective, as taught by Dolores Cannon and similar spiritual teachings, the front door acts as the mouth of the home, serving as the primary entry point for energy and opportunities. Painting it black could symbolically create a barrier that blocks these vital energies. This colour can absorb much of the positive energy that might otherwise enter a home, potentially leading to a feeling of heaviness or stagnation right at the threshold of the space. According to the principles of feng shui and similar wisdom traditions, the front door should be inviting and aligned with positive energy to encourage good fortune and opportunities to flow into the home. A black door, by contrast, may be perceived subconsciously as a blockade against this flow, suggesting that the home is not open to receiving new chances or positive influences. In line with Cannon's teachings on the flow of energy and its profound impact on our lives, a blocked entryway could result in missed opportunities and a general sense of being stuck or static. If the entrance to a home sets the tone for the energy within, a black door might contribute to a more restrained or inhibited energy dynamic throughout the living space. This can affect not only the mood of the inhabitants, but also their overall progression in life, as the home's energy influences their personal energy. To counteract this, choosing a front door colour that represents more open, bright and welcoming energies can be beneficial. Colours such as red, green or even white can enhance the sense of openness and invitation. These colours help in creating a visual and symbolic welcome mat for all forms of positive energy and opportunities, fostering an environment that is conducive to growth and happiness, perfectly aligning with the teachings of energy flow and its critical role in our lives. Item 6. Broken or incorrectly set clocks. Clocks are more than functional items. They are powerful symbols within our homes, representing the passage of time and the rhythm of our lives. When clocks are broken or set incorrectly, they can significantly impact the energy and atmosphere of a home, reflecting deeper symbolic meanings that may affect the inhabitants' lives. A clock that does not function properly or shows the wrong time can symbolize stuck or chaotic energy. Time, in many spiritual and philosophical traditions, represents movement, progression, and the natural flow of life's events. A broken clock disrupts this symbolism, suggesting a halt or distortion in the natural progression of time. This can send a subconscious message that time, and thereby life, is not moving forward as it should. Similarly, clocks set to incorrect times create a sense of disarray and confusion, misaligning the perceived time with the actual time, which can disturb the order and harmony expected in a well-balanced home. The presence of such clocks can affect the inhabitants' perception of time, potentially leading to feelings of stagnation and disarray. When time itself appears to be stuck or misrepresented, it can influence the residents' mindset and energy, causing them to feel as though they are not progressing in their personal or professional lives. This sensation of being stuck can lead to frustration, decreased motivation, and a diminished capacity to pursue goals with optimism and energy. The effects of living in an environment where time is visually and symbolically distorted can extend beyond mere frustration. It can permeate deeper aspects of life, affecting how individuals plan for the future, recall the past, and live in the present. This disruption in the energy flow can thus have real consequences on the psychological and spiritual well-being of the home's occupants. Item 7. Clutter of unused items. Clutter, particularly of items that are no longer used, poses more than just a practical problem in a home. It holds significant psychological and spiritual implications. Unused clutter not only consumes physical space but also impacts the energy and flow within a living environment. Clutter accumulates in homes for various reasons, such as habitual purchasing, difficulty in parting with sentimental items, or simple neglect in managing possessions. When these items cease to serve a functional purpose or emotional value, they transform from useful belongings into clutter. This accumulation typically occurs in closets, garages, basements, and even living spaces, gradually overwhelming the physical space and creating an environment of disorder and stagnation. From an energetic perspective, clutter, especially of items that are no longer used, acts as a blockage, interrupting the smooth flow of energy, chi, throughout the home. According to feng shui and similar wisdom traditions, free-flowing energy is essential for maintaining health, happiness, and prosperity. Clutter disrupts this flow, creating areas of stagnant energy, which can lead to a corresponding stagnation in the inhabitants' lives, impacting everything from emotions to productivity to overall well-being. Moreover, clutter reinforces a scarcity mindset. The retention of unnecessary items can be rooted in a fear of lack, where individuals hold on to things just in case they might need them in the future. This mindset suggests a lack of faith in one's ability to acquire resources as needed and projects an energy of not having enough. Such a perspective is fundamentally misaligned with the principles of abundance, which posit that the universe is plentiful and capable of providing for our needs. By holding on to clutter, individuals signal a belief in limitation rather than possibility. In conclusion, let's take a moment to reassess our own living spaces. Consider the current state of your home. Are there aspects of your environment that might be hindering your spiritual and material conditions? This reflection is not merely about aesthetics or tidiness. It's about realigning our spaces to foster a healthier, more prosperous flow of energy. It's about creating environments where we can thrive, not just survive. If this discussion has inspired you to make changes, or if you have experiences where adjusting your space has led to noticeable improvements in your life, please share your stories. Your insights not only enrich your own life, but also build a community of like-minded individuals who are all seeking to improve their lives through both spiritual understanding and practical actions. Together, We can inspire and support each other in making our homes true sanctuaries of positive energy and personal growth. Let's connect and expand this circle of positivity. Share your journey, and let's learn from each other's experiences.